Damn.
Fuck the fame, fuck the bitches, nigga. I just want the money. Bout my chain, stacking figures, homie. I just want the money. Fuck the lane, fuck who snitching on me. I just want the money. I just want the money. I just want the money. Fuck the fame, fuck the bitches, nigga. I just want the money. Bout my chain, stacking figures, homie. I just want the money. Fuck the lane, fuck who snitching on me. I just want the money. I just want the money. I just want the money. Big paper, all nigga really need. What the fuck the fame, man? I'm tryna get cheap. Ready to bang, gotta collect change, doing my thing for the paper, nigga better believe. Yeah, I be on it, one deep grinding, pot drinking for me, come find me. I'm probably on your block, just about to open up shop. No quarter, nickel, a diamond, I gotta get big bucks. Fly by you in traffic, tipping, I whipping a big truck. Sick of niggas hating on my goddamn shine, but I ain't gon' stop, man, I ain't got time. Stay up in the mall, probably in the right now, gotta stay fresh, nigga, all the goddamn time. I just want the money, bruh, fuck all that glitz and glamour. I just want the president, Franklin, Grant, Hamilton. This man on the mission, fuck what I hate a thing. Homie, I need my pay, that's it, simple and plain. Fuck the fame, fuck the bitches, nigga. I just want the money. Bout my chain, stacking figures, homie. I just want the money. Fuck the lane, fuck who snitching on me. I just want the money. I just want the money. I just want the money. Fuck the fame, fuck the bitches, nigga. I just want the money. Bout my chain, stacking figures, homie. I just want the money. Fuck the lane, fuck who snitching on me. I just want the money. I just want the money. I just want the money.
All the autographs and posing for the pictures. Want money by the boatload, purple and the Swiss. Fuck all the bad bitches, cause with money comes hoes. They be waiting to suck the dick after every damn show. Want the fortune, fuck the fame, I got a life to maintain. Need dollars in my bank account, cause ain't shit changed. I don't need nobody out here recognizing me. Now I'm pulled up at the club in a Lincoln MKC. Head hardy on my back, brand new Nikes on my feet, and a bag full of Skittles, man, I think I popped 3. With big heads in my pocket, and my Desert Eagle cocky. And some Legos for these niggas out here always cop block.
Fuck the fame, fuck the bitches, nigga. I just want the money. Bout my chain, stacking figures, homie. I just want the money. Fuck the lane, fuck who snitching on me. I just want the money. I just want the money. I just want the money. I want that money. Fuck the bitches, nigga. I just want the money. Bout my chain, stacking figures, homie. I just want the money. I want that lane, fuck who snitching on me. I just want the money. I just want the money. I just want the money.
Fuck the fame, car, clothes, and hoes. All I need is that cash, hoe. Like a baker man, up on that dough. Break bitch or just give me more. Like a service, you move too slow. What the fuck you hesitating for? Break it up, serve it up quick, hoe. Like a fiend itching up for more. Hurry up so I can hit the dough. Drop the shit all on the floor. Back, bitch, a little too close. More the way, come a train, hoe. Like hurt niggas, I pop a wig. On your face, nigga, on your D. So your hoe tryna start some shit. Leave the grocery like nuts, bitch. You don't know who you playing with. Light your head like a counter, bitch. Tryna come up and take my shit. Stacking cash, tryna get it, bitch. Playing blind, you better listen what I'm saying. Hauling ass like a U-Haul, man. In the street doing a hustle, man. In the street doing that hustle, damn. Beat your ass like a Congo band. In the crowd throwing Benjamin. Cause y'all don't give a fuck about money. Always, man, got a master plan. Making cheese like a dope in hand. Yeah, that's why I'm on my grind. Yeah, bitch, and I'm still shining out. Hustle day or night, just get mine.
Fuck the fame, fuck the bitches, nigga. I just want the money. Bout my chain, stacking figures, homie. I just want the money. Fuck the lane, fuck who snitching on me. I just want the money. I just want the money. I just want the money. Fuck the fame, fuck the bitches, nigga. I just want the money. Bout my chain, stacking figures, homie. I just want the money. Fuck the lane, fuck who snitching on me. I just want the money. I just want the money. I just want the money.
phone line's gonna be open tonight. We're gonna try this shit out. Y'all know who I'm gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about Snoop Dogg and how him and Jada had a healing session on the Red Table Talk. We're gonna talk about all that. But right now, let me hit the intro. Yo. What's up, all my Facebook friends? What's up if you're watching on YouTube? Shout out to the professor. Tomorrow night or Saturday night, no apologies needed. Right now, this is Intellectual Heat, and you already know who I am. I am Black Caesar. AKA $40 Club King, AKA, y'all know my name, so I ain't gonna even say all that. So what's going on with y'all out there? You know what I'm saying? Hey, feel free to comment. Feel free to like this shit, share this shit, do all that good shit. Tonight, man, like I say, I'm gonna talk about Jada and Snoop Dogg having a healing session on Red Table Talk. Also, I'm gonna talk about toxic black mothers and absent black fathers. Who's to blame? No, who is to blame? That is the question. Y'all see the banner? Follow me on Instagram at I Am Black Caesar, and on Twitter at I Am Black Caesar. You can follow me. You know what I'm saying? My motto, listen up, because we got something to say. So, first and foremost, this right here was so interesting, right? It was so interesting. And when I first saw the trailer for it, I was ready to just crucify Jada Pinkett Smith. Still might. But I'm telling you, I was ready to crucify her. You know what I mean? So, everybody's seen the clip. She talking about what Snoop said, what he said about Gayle King, that it hurt her, that it took her power away. Now, I don't understand it. And maybe somebody out there, maybe some female out there can explain it to me, but how can him talking about somebody else take your power away? He didn't call you a bitch. He didn't call Willow a bitch. He didn't call her mama a bitch. He was talking to one woman in particular. So how, with him doing that, how could that really take her power away? How could that make her feel some type of way? How could you take it personal when it wasn't a personal attack on you? I don't understand. It don't make sense to me. It really don't make any sense to me whatsoever. Because he talking about somebody else.
And shit, she shouldn't have, really, to me, she shouldn't have never said nothing, be honest. And what kind of, it didn't piss me off, but not one time I don't think that she ever said that Gayle King was wrong for what she said. She was just out there talking about it's Snoop's fault. See, that's what I got a problem with. Like, Gayle King do all this dumb shit, do all this bullshit. She not bullshit, she's a journalist, but she want to down R. Kelly. She tried to throw shade at Kobe Bryant. But she won't say nothing about Harvey Weinstein. She won't say nothing about that guy. Why? They got pictures and shit together. I don't know how old those pictures are. But I'm like this, if you're going to play the game, you need to play the game. If you're going to be on one side, if you're going to be on that, you need to be on both sides. You can't just talk about the black guy. You need to talk about the white man too. Harvey Weinstein was doing this worse than what R. Kelly did, and worse than what Kobe Bryant did. And Kobe Bryant shit was an allegation. It wasn't even true. See, that's the shit, that's the problem that I have. And then Jada, she gets on here and she instantly starts saying Snoop took her power. Now, but what she trying to do is take Snoop's voice. Now, granted, Snoop did apologize. But I don't think he should have. I think he should have told Gayle King, you need to apologize to Vanessa and those kids for bringing up that shit. You should have left that shit where it was. And that's the type of shit that's going on today. It don't make sense. But that's what people are doing. You know, that's what people are doing now. They out here doing things like this. You know, a lot of women, we want to blame men for a lot of things that go on. And sometimes, you know, I can't lie, you know, the man say some crazy shit and do some crazy things, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, sometimes it's their fault too. And women, you know, I love women, but they always be trying to hold men accountable, but they don't want to be held accountable a lot of the time. And that shit ain't right. Am I right? I know a lot of women not gonna agree with what I say, because that's what they supposed to do. They supposed to disagree. Some gonna agree with that shit because it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? And I don't understand it at all. I don't understand it at all, man. But I'm hoping somebody can help me understand tonight what's going on, you know? I'm hoping somebody can help me understand tonight what's going on. You know? And we gotta get a clear understanding and why this is like that. And why did Jada feel that her power or whatever was taken away because Snoop called another woman a bitch? Now, I was always told if the shoe fits, wear it. I was always told that. So is Jada slick saying that she's a that she's a dog head bitch? That's what I want to know. Because it's terrible, man. And Lahara, you right. Men, man, women be calling each other bitches. But I guess when they say it to each other, it's a term of endearment. You know? I guess it's a term of endearment. But nah. I'm not gonna let it slide. It's a two-way street. You know what I'm saying? It's a two-way street. You can't be out here like that. You can't let what somebody else eat make you shit. Period. You can't be out here mad and pissed off because somebody else said something about another person. Now, Snoop was mad and pissed off that Gayle King said what she said in that interview. Him and Snoop was like best friends, right? Him and Snoop was partners. Kobe and Snoop was partners. They were close. And then Snoop went on to say in the interview that he was dealing with the loss of his grandson, a newborn, and also he's still hurting behind Nipsey. So he got a little beside himself and went on an Instagram rant or whatever. Okay, cool. So then he told, but y'all got to understand, man, Snoop playing the game. He told Gayle that he want to meet her and talk to her and they can have a meaningful conversation in private. So that was real cool. That was real cool to Snoop. You know what I'm saying? But if it had been me, I wouldn't apologize. I probably would have said I was wrong. I was wrong at how I said it, but the message need to get across that you disrespecting his family. So what? He didn't get found guilty of what had happened, right? So why in the fuck you bringing that shit up? You really should be talking about his relationship with, I think that was Lisa Leslie she was talking to. How did y'all connect? When did y'all meet? What did Kobe, do for you as a player or whatever? Should have been asked a question like that. But you want to ask a fucking question about damn rape allegation. But you not asking Harvey Weinstein why he was doing what the fuck he was doing. You not. And then your girl, she want to be all in Russell Simmons' business. Why? It's crazy to me. And people are always talking about black people need to uplift each other. Black people need to do this. Like people were tripping about Deontay Wilder and the memes and stuff. And talking about black people don't never want to uplift each other. They always want to put each other down. And then you get mad at Snoop, which is a public figure, because he said something about Gayle King. But what about Gayle King saying what she said about Kobe? What, you know what I'm saying? Where's the blowback on that? Some people said some things. You know what I'm saying? Now, Snoop said something about getting at her and all that. Yeah, now, you know what I'm saying? So people start sending her death threats. But that's what trolls do on the internet. You know what I'm saying? That's what trolls do. And shit, hell, I got fucking blocked on Twitter for 12 hours for saying some shit. But it's true. She is what she is. And that's all I can say. You got all this money, man. You got all this money. You got all this power, but you don't ever try to use it for something that's good, that's worth something. You chasing the story, just like you did with R. Kelly. You know, if I were R. Kelly, I wouldn't even did that interview anyway, because you knew how that was gonna go. You knew how it was gonna go. You know what I mean? For those who are new, you know what I'm saying, that's the phone number in the right-hand corner, 712-775-7465. And the access code 343-386. That's 712-775-7465. And the access code 343-386. If you wanna talk to me, you wanna rep where you from, rep my little city, rep your city, and all the good things like that. Because I really feel that people don't think that Jada's wrong. And why you got Willow and Jada? I wish Jada could see this. Why you got Willow on the phone, on the show? Cause she up there talking about some goddamn yes. Okay, I got a call on the line. Hold on. Caller, can you hear me?
What up, man?
What's going on, man? What the
up,
business is?
Yeah, nothing. I just trying to see what's the business on here and speak on that Jada shit. Dude, at the end of the day, they could say all that bullshit, but you got women out here they call women's bitches too. And women's be calling other women's worse names than Snoop and call Gail.
Exactly.
So I'm trying to see what's the problem.
I'm trying to
see what's the problem.
I'm trying to figure out why.
You know.
I'm trying to figure out why she feel like it's a personal attack on her. When he was talking to Gail, he was talking to her. He wasn't talking to Jada.
Right.
So I'm trying to figure out.
I don't know why she feel like that. I kind of feel like, to be honest, it's a distraction.
Yep.
You know, it's a giant con game. Come on, let's go. It's a giant con game what they're trying to pull.
Right.
You know, and it's fucked up to say that shit. You know, I mean, come on, man. Jada Pinkett feel like she been a nigga. Tupac was calling bitches like
man, hold up. She was so in love with Tupac. Will Smith said he was intimidated by Pac, and didn't Pac have what's her name? Faith. Didn't he set Faith up to almost get raped after she did the hook for I'd rather be your nigga or whatever it was. Well, no, wonder why you call me bitch.
Yeah, what? Right.
So, but she
one of them two things. But go ahead.
But she didn't have nothing to say. She ain't got nothing to say about Pac though. You know what I mean?
Right. That's why I said Pac called Maxine Waters a bitch. Plenty of times.
Exactly.
Like it wasn't an attack then. You know what I'm saying? That's because she was young or whatever, and that's the excuse. I was young back then. I was kicking it. I was doing whatever. So now I'm up in age and stuff. So I kind of feel like Snoop. No, Snoop was attacked. It's kind of hard that we can't say what we feel, but we can support what they want us to support. The Wade Child bullshit.
True.
You see what I'm getting at?
Yeah, I feel you talking.
We can't exactly what we say or how we feel. You know, it's always gonna be black women think we attacking them. No, we're not attacking them at all.
Right.
And the reality, like Malcolm X said, is divide and conquer. Malcolm X was for black nationalists.
Right.
Martin Luther King, he was for putting the whites and blacks together.
Right.
But they both had a common agenda. They both wanted freedom.
Right.
You see what I'm getting at?
Yeah, that's
They
true.
both wanted freedom.
That's true.
It's just a giant con game. It's a divide and conquer bullshit. So no, I'm not going to follow Jada Pinkett Smith, and I called out on Twitter. Anybody, when I got a sweat. I called out on Twitter. I got like 1,000 views over this shit.
Right.
And at the end of the whole thing, I was like, "What would Tupac do?" See, you don't get that Tupac.
Yeah.
What would Tupac do? I put that on there. WWTD.
Right.
What would Tupac do? For real.
Man, look.
I got a little backlash from this shit, and then I got some positive shit from behind it.
Right.
So what will Tupac do? Tupac arrived with Snoop.
Exactly.
It's an attack. They don't see that shit. It's an attack on black men. It's not an attack on black women.
No, it's
not.
not.
An attack on black men.
I told him that the shit. I told somebody I was talking to, man, they was talking about that, talking about it was an attack on black women. I said, so when white people say they catch a black guy stealing and they say all guys are black, you know what I'm saying? I mean, all guys that are black steal, then that's an attack on black men. I said, right? I said, but then I turned around and I told her, I said, look, but when you say, hey, Kiara Kemp is a thief, that's not an attack on all black men. That's on me.
No.
Exactly. That's on me all day.
And do they think there's not an attack on black men, right?
Right.
Look at the Section 8 situation bullshit. You can't have no man living in the house with you. You on Section 8. You can't have no man. They know damn well you're going to have, you know what I'm saying, a brother laid up in the house with you. We'll do this and do that on you. Do this and do that for you. But you can't have your baby daddy or whatever living with you.
Right.
If that ain't an attack. You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly what it is.
For real. And that means, fuck. Like, it's a divide and conquer game. And they do not see that. And the sad part about it, the people that's on the platform with them, you know, they got a head agenda too. That's the agenda. They're not gonna ride with us, man.
Right.
You know, the high celebrities, they get paid all their good money and shit. You don't know they ain't finna ride with us.
You already know they not.
Looking down on us.
You already know.
You know what I'm saying? They looking really down on us. And them the Uncle Toms and shit. You know what crazy part about it? Me and my wife had a discussion because she went to the Disease Week thing or whatever and stuff.
Right.
The Rare Disease Week in Washington, D.C. And they got a little bill signed and stuff, you know, whatever and stuff. And the crazy part about it, and the people, she said, she's not even a Trump supporter, right?
Right.
Not. She said Trump is actually trying to sign a bill to help out people with rare diseases, help out kids with autism, help out kids with Phelan-McDermott, help out kids with Rett syndrome. She said, but you would never hear that shit in the news.
Right, man. I'm gonna say this.
Crazy, man.
Everybody be a Trump throat, right? Everybody be a Trump throat.
Mm-hmm.
And when a lot of people probably don't remember. You remember when he first got in office, he was talking about he gonna drain the cesspool. That's the American government. And then he put a meme up. He put a meme of himself up saying that. They trying to get me to keep me from telling you. It was something to that effect, right? So, like, dude, man, I don't give a damn how people feel about Trump. Dude knows something. He trying to, I think he trying to do something without getting killed.
Yeah, he actually is. He trying to do something. I see through that shit that people might like, oh, how you gonna be black and you support Trump? Nigga, how you gonna be black and support Bernie Sanders?
How you gonna be black and support Mike Bloomberg? How you gonna be black and support Tom Seither? How you gonna Rebecca Warren? Whoever.
Right. People fail to realize that the Democratic Party is worse than the Republican Party.
Exactly.
They don't see that shit.
See,
what's up? I got him. Go ahead.
See, people automatically think that
they don't even
Democrat
see that shit.
is black because that's what they've been taught to think.
Right.
But see, but Democrats really want you to remain dependent on the government, when Republicans actually want you to be self-sufficient and independent. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying the Republicans right. I ain't saying the Democrats wrong. I ain't saying the Republicans are wrong. And I ain't saying the Democrats right. Because ain't neither one of them really for the advancement of the country.
They're not.
You get a few.
It's like I say, it's the dying sun game.
Right. You get a few that's willing to try to make things work. You get a few that's trying to make things work. But a lot of these motherfuckers, a lot of them, they really about fatting their pockets. And then, like somebody said something about term limits for senators and congressmen and shit.
Right.
Because them dudes get in office, man, they'll stay in office till they die. Everybody should have a term limit. 2 terms and you done. Or 3 terms, you done.
But see, though, and the crazy part about it, people get mad at me when I be like, well, shit, y'all niggas, y'all voting. So y'all gonna vote? So y'all trying to vote for the best master?
Yeah, that's what they doing.
In the whole thing, y'all voting for the best master.
Exactly.
For real.
Exactly. Voting for the best master.
That's all it is and shit, you know. Because if they ain't gonna do nothing for the black community, I got him. Don't worry about that.
That's
I got
shit. That's how I feel.
Because if they don't do nothing for the black community, then they ain't gonna do nothing at all.
Exactly.
Take her upstairs.
And everybody been on.
They don't do nothing. They put and it's sad and shit because the Republican and the Democrat people, they need the black votes to fucking get. They need the black and brown votes just to swing, just to get them in office. Why? Because the whites is almost evenly divided. I mean, almost evenly.
Right.
You know, so they need a tiebreaker.
And then when you say something about Obama, oh shit, man, you might. People about to lose their mind, but he ain't did shit for black folk.
No, and that's the sad part about it. That's what people don't feel to realize, that he have not did. He did more for the gay community, the LGBTQ community, more than he did for black people.
And see, and another,
he did.
And then he put that healthcare shit on you too. And if you ain't have healthcare, you you had a $600 penalty on your taxes. Trump threw that shit. I think Trump threw that shit out. Or he trying to.
Yeah, he did.
But people talking about he just trying to do everything Obama done. Fool, they taking your money. And they not even looking at it. I told somebody today, I said, man, I miss Bush. The young Bush.
Right.
At least I got an extra $900 with my taxes. Shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, dude, people, you know what? And it's sad that the only time black people really actually went out and vote is because they seen the black man in office.
Right.
They want to make it. No.
That's what they did.
He have not did nothing. Look at the black community right now.
Struggling.
You know, and you know what? Whoever, and here goes some sad shit, and you gonna laugh because it's the truth. Whoever wins this election, they're gonna get all the black so-called leaders, and they all gonna go out for coffee.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna do.
And then all the black so-called leaders gonna come back and say, "Well, he all right with us." And all the black people gonna agree saying, "Yeah, if they saying that he's all right, then he's all right with us." Then no,
it ain't all right.
No.
Hey, for those who just
nobody want to hear it.
For those who just tuning in, you listen to Culture Shock Radio, Intellectual Heat. I'm your host, Black Caesar. Call in number 712-775-7465. Access code 343386. But yeah, man. They be right. But you know what? I say this all the time. And then somebody told me I be too hard on black people. But black people be gullible.
Right.
We be gullible.
Right. We are. We are. We the most gullible, forgiving motherfuckers on the face of this earth.
Exactly.
Right? But at the same time, though, when it comes down to some gang shit, when it comes down to some gang thing, or we trying to get some money back from our own kind, we ready to kill them motherfuckers.
Ready to kill. You know.
We ready to kill. What tax season comes through, we ready to kill.
Hey,
for real,
man.
I mean, shoot, that's how it go down.
Did you see that? But did you see that? Where somebody set up this girl on and She worked at Dollar Tree or something.
Yeah, for $3,000.
For $3,000, killed this girl for $3,000. Bullshit.
Yeah.
Black folk.
Yeah.
But then I'm wrong. But I'm wrong, John. I'm wrong though, because I be saying black folks be with the bullshit. Because I call black people out on that bullshit.
Right.
And they want to say
that's why I said
they want to say that I'm wrong.
Matter?
Yeah, Black Lives Matter. But to who? But to who though?
Black Lives Matter don't matter to black people.
Yeah, black lives don't matter until a white person kill a black person. That's when it matter.
Right.
I want to be honest.
That shit don't apply to us. That's why I said. These niggas. And then you know what? Here goes the crazy part about it. They'd be like, "Why are you know what I'm saying, dissing and turning down and talking about, you know what I'm saying, our people? Dude, our people do the most dumbest shit." Okay. The only person that I can't fucking diss is, hold up a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only person I really can't diss is Bill Cosby. People like, okay, Bill Cosby did that bullshit. Yeah, Bill Cosby did that bullshit. That was 20 years ago. He admitted to that bullshit.
Right.
Right. Harvey Weinstein ain't never admitted to the bullshit.
Right. He had.
Never.
He ain't never admitted to it.
And he riding through his shit until the end. You got to read the narrative. You got to read the narrative. If Bill Cosby admit to the bullshit, what the fuck do you think they gonna do?
Right.
They gonna hang his ass.
Look, and what's crazy about
Weinstein?
What's crazy about Bill Cosby what's crazy about Bill Cosby too is that he the shit was so fucking long ago. And all of a sudden now you got a memory of him drugging you. But you fucking with him anyway. You wanted to fuck with him anyway.
Right.
And then you wait till this man get in his 90s, 80s, late 80s to come out with this shit. But see, I'm a conspiracy theorist too though. And the conspiracy for me is he was trying to buy NBC to put black shows back on network TV. And also, Hannibal Buress is the one that made the joke about Bill Cosby raping women. A black comedian. Right. He made that joke.
And that was kind of heavy.
And that's what really kind of escalated that shit, because somebody was in the damn, and it so happened somebody was in the damn show recording that shit. Really?
Right.
Hannibal,
and the crazy part about it is Bill Cosby.
Say what now?
Well, he said it in his jokes though. If you ever watched this series that Bill Cosby got himself, Bill Cosby as himself, it's like a 1 hour stand up.
Yeah.
He said the shit up in the stand up.
Man, it's crazy.
You know? It's crazy, but he go even more crazy part about it. You say, okay, I understand your conspiracy theory. You said Bill Cosby was trying to buy NBC, right?
Right.
Okay, now, Byron Allen, my man owns television stations.
Yep.
He owned the Weather Channel.
Yeah, he did.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't hear nobody trying to come up with no smoke with this dude, and this dude took fucking Comcast to court and won.
Right. That's true.
You see what I'm saying? So it's whoever it's whatever devil you shake hands with, that's who you in bed with.
Right.
You know. So Byron Allen, he got way more money than Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
Well, ain't nobody gonna talk about Byron Allen though.
But look though, check it out though. He not trying to buy ABC, CBS, NBC.
No.
See what I'm saying?
No.
See, like them.
He's not gonna do that. No.
See, because those are the main. And now Fox. See, those are the main media outlets to control the minds and the masses.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Because
Right.
everybody watch either
Right.
CBS, ABC, or Fox for their news. And you gotta
Right.
look at MSNBC, Fox News, all of that shit.
Right.
See, that be the thing.
Right. But see, hold on. He do on ESPN though.
Who? Nah, he don't own
You
ESPN.
can Google that. You can Google that.
ABC on ESPN along with Disney. That's who on
Yeah.
ESPN.
Right. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Disney.
Well, he got a piece.
Yeah, he might have a piece of it, but he's not the majority. And Disney, Walt Disney was an anti-Semite for real. He hated Jews. He
Man,
you know,
Disney's a motherfucker.
Disney got so much evil shit embedded in it. And when you get to watching them cartoons and shit,
Yeah, my God.
Man.
Oh, man. I'm like, you gotta be
man,
freaking kidding
I'm
me.
telling you, man. Like, see, like, man, people be tripping. All right, so check it out. When BET was black owned, right?
Right.
They had Tavis Smiley doing like the black news and shit that's going on.
Right.
Like 106 and Park, they was going to like black
Right.
college campuses. They was doing all of that type of stuff, right?
Yeah,
The moment
I remember that.
the moment Viacom bought BET, they turned 106 and Park into TRL for black folk. That's the first thing
Right.
they did. That's the first thing they did. And then that nightly news, they used to have a black nightly news. They took Tavis Smiley off the air.
Right.
And then
Yeah.
they
I remember
they
that.
went
I
from
remember that.
because they went from they still show black shows, but now everything is like a black version of MTV and VH1. And that's why when they
It
show
is.
the MTV awards, it's on BET and VH1.
Right.
When they show the VH1 awards, it's
Right.
on BET and MTV. When they show the BET awards, it's on VH1
Right.
and MTV. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
They
And we all just glue and we just glued to the garbage.
glued to the exactly, man. And
You know.
they just taking away any kind of voice that black people had. You know,
And they did it on the slick.
did it on the slick. You know what I'm saying? Like people
They
listening.
did it on the slick.
No, people listening to the Breakfast Club and listening to Dr. Umar and Brother
Right.
Polite, but they
Right.
will never get a major platform to speak on. You ain't finna bring
No.
you ain't finna bring Dr. Umar on Jimmy Kimmel or some shit like that. You ain't finna do that.
You would never catch
You see,
No.
You
You would
ain't
never
finna
catch
do
Dr.
it.
Umar on Kill. No.
you ain't finna do that.
You know, a lot of people really, it's like, I want my people to feel Dr. Umar, but they don't feel him. They're
Right,
ready to feel the white man before they feel him.
right,
You know, like David Banner. Most some of these niggas don't feel the intellectual, the smart David Banner,
right.
but they rather feel the gangster type David Banner. You know,
Exactly.
David Banner, and he be speaking the shit for years. You
Exactly.
know, but they're not feeling them. Just like people were bashing T.I. for going to his daughter gynecologist stuff with her,
Yeah,
but they praising Dwayne Wade. You know what I'm saying, for his son coming out the car. Like, dude, seriously,
yeah.
you 12 years old. You
Bro.
sure you want to do this? You know what I'm saying? You sure you want to buckle up that ride?
Man, these people, man, black people, man. I mean, I love black people, but we real deal be lost, man. We real deal be lost, fam. And it
Right.
don't make
I mean-
sense. It don't make sense for us to be
And
like
we
that.
and the crazy part about it, here goes some funny shit. We so concerned about that shit because I made a post today, like, whatever Malcolm X started, us as black people should all get together and go finish it. Because Malcolm X started a chain reaction, the reason why he got killed. The
Right,
reason why he got killed because he was about to take America to the UN, to the World Court, and try to get them charged, for what they were doing to black people
right,
and Indians and getting away with it for years. That's the reason why he got killed. If you watch that documentary, man,
Yeah,
that's
I
a
watched it.
deep-ass documentary.
I watched it.
That shit. That
Yeah.
shit is too deep, and some people, wherever they do, they want to party, they want to bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They want to do their thing,
Right.
do your thing. But man, sometimes sit back and get yourself educated on the list.
Yeah, at least.
You gotta dummy or swear nothing like that. But you gotta step on your game, man. Cause
Exactly.
believe me, Whitey gonna stay on his game.
You already know it.
You know, Whitey gonna make sure he get that. Whitey gonna make sure he get that tax money too. So your $800 down and stuff, you'll drive off.
Man, you saw. Hey, okay. So I'm glad you brought that up.
I
So
seen the commercial.
So you saw that. You saw that commercial, right? You saw that. You
I saw that commercial, man, on Facebook. I was laughing my ass off.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
You know, and some people gonna go there and buy that car.
You know, like you saw
Yeah.
that. You saw that video, right? And
Right.
like when I saw it, I watched it first. How he gave his delivery, I was like, this
Right.
shit borderline racist. And then they played the crunk ass music, right? I said, yeah.
That's why I was laughing at. I'm like, you gotta be fucking shitting me. You got a racist doing some crunk ass music.
Right. And then
People still gonna go support.
and then
They gonna
like what black people like, so like he gonna get you in there, man. He showed you the Camaro, he showed you the Charger. So he gonna get you in there.
right.
He gonna get you in there, and then he gonna then what he gonna do then is then he gonna you're not gonna qualify for the Charger. You know what I'm saying?
No, you're not.
Because he gonna say something about either check stubs or something like that.
Right.
And
But you damn still gonna qualify for that hoopty though.
yeah, that's what you're gonna pay $800 down for. That's what you're gonna pay $800
Yeah.
for. They goddamn hoop that damn hoopty.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Peep the game, man. The game is the game, man. I just want my folks, you know what I'm saying, to stay up and shit. Hey, did they close Parchment? Did they close Parchment down?
They're in the process of closing 29. They in the process of closing 29. And what they gonna, and I really don't know. See, now you gotta, it's a lot of logistics to that shit. Because now you gotta look at
Right.
what you gonna do with Death Row. Cause that's who run the prison. You know what I'm saying? They main concern is what you gonna do with Death Row. So you close 29, where you gonna send Death Row? Death Row can't go to 30. Surely can't. You ain't finna open 32 back up because you closed 32 for that same shit. So
that's what you know what, and that's where that's where your black politicians need to come in. At your black politicians really need to actually step up to the plate and demand, you know what I'm saying, some justice for them boys.
Man,
They do.
I'm gonna tell you what I feel.
If you're a black, go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you what I feel about that. Man, from working there, man, them dudes created the environment that they live in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, it's guards that do shit. It's COs that, you know what I'm saying, gonna smoke a dope in. It's COs that gonna fuck some convicts. But they trying to blame that shit squarely on the shoulders of MDOC. In some respect, it is their fault. And some of it is their fault.
Right.
Especially like like the mold on the, but this the thing though. Videos can manipulate and mislead people away the way that they want you to think. Because I show you a video of my cell with mold and fucking black water coming out, you think the whole prison like that. Nah, he could have a problem with his cell. He could be washing clothes in the toilet, hanging them up in the cell, getting moisture in the cell. That's how mold come. If it ain't raining in the cell, how you get, because that's how mold is made, with moisture. Right. So with that, and then the video was the dude was stabbing the inmate was stabbing the other guy. What they got to do with MDOC? You know what I'm saying?
That's
what
true.
they got to do with MDOC? You know what I mean? Like they can't stop them up. They can't stop somebody from stabbing somebody. I mean,
No, they can't.
Cause hell, motherfucker gonna
They
stab
can't.
motherfucker.
Motherfuckers gonna do what they gonna do best.
Yeah. See, like,
But they gonna do what they do best.
you know what I'm saying? Like Jay-Z now, everybody was talking about like Jay-Z this and Jay-Z that. But what Jay-Z and them should have did was went to the prison and told them niggas, man, y'all chill the fuck out. Y'all chill out. We gonna get y'all some better conditions, but y'all gotta chill. And then people think that then so like they talking about, oh, the death toll is more than that. So what you think, they just killing folks and hiding bodies? Like common sense. Like common sense shit. So they just gonna, okay, man, we're gonna hold this body for a week or two and then we're gonna just come out and say he killed himself. That don't make sense. People kill themselves in prison. People so COs hanging them. COs coming at motherfucker, hey man, you finna die today. Nah, it ain't going like that, man. And
the thing though, do you think they're gonna win this lawsuit?
No. Well, I don't say no flat out. I'm gonna say it's gonna be some conditions and concerns. You get what I'm saying? Like whatever they suing for, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody finna get no money. That's just
hell no.
Question.
But no, I think they're gonna sue for better condition. Ain't nobody getting no money.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you this. Like okay, with the food, right? Okay, now they can fix. That's something that's in MDLC control, right? That's something they control because they use those vendors. You want, you know what I'm saying? You want better food, you need to get better vendors, but they only allotted, man, I want to say like $1.75 or $2.25 per inmate a day to feed them. So how can you get,
nigga? That's a hostel.
So how can you get? I'm talking about $1.75, $2.25. So how can you get better food when the budget won't allow you to get better food? That's you know what I'm saying? So that's on Mississippi right there. And
yeah, because I seen that they got some kind of embezzlement thing going on down there too.
Yeah. And see, then you got you don't have you have a lack of COs, right? And these people, man, look, I don't know what they making now, but when I was there, man, they was making, your starting salary was $22,001. That's $1,800 a month.
22,000.
22,000 a year. 1833 a month. So
that's before taxes or after taxes?
That's before taxes. 22,000. That's your annual salary.
Man, they selling their soul.
Man, that's what I'm saying, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, people look at it like they got insurance, they got retirement, all that shit, but goddamn, you in the damn concrete jungle with some killers. And then you got them niggas in there get mad at you and shit, want to throw shit on you, want to set fires, want to flood, and you got to clean that shit up. You got to deal with that shit. And these niggas up there, man, you going to clean this motherfucker's zone up tonight. I'm going to do this and do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I ain't gonna lie.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie. I almost let a motherfucker burn up in his cell one time. I ain't gonna even lie. That motherfucker set a fire in his cell.
Man.
He was behind a closed door. This motherfucker set a fire. I let that shit burn and smoke till that motherfucker beating on the door, begging to get up out that motherfucker. I said, no, you want to die? You set the fire? So I'm going to let you burn in this bit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
You know, hey, people going to say that's inhumane. Nah, man. These motherfuckers
for $22,000 a year?
Ain't shit.
Man.
Ain't shit, bro.
Fuck no. I made $22,000 in 3 months.
Bro. And then, so, all right, so that 22, so then like you don't get your raise when you supposed to get your raises. Like,
Right.
motherfuckers be CFOs now, been there 7, 8 years and still making $22,000. But now I think the start salary like 24, bro. They got a 3% raise, so
Right.
whatever 3% is of 22,000, that's what they get now, and that ain't shit. You know what I'm saying, man?
Man, they should be making at least.
You got to at least
50.
start with shit. In Mississippi, that would be great, but at least you got to start. Arkansas started motherfuckers out with like 33 or 32.
Shit,
And people love working working for the state of Arkansas. So
man,
they at least need to.
You come up here an hour. Right.
You know what I'm
Check this
saying?
out, though. You come up here an hour in Illinois,
Right.
you making 60. You starting off with 60. You starting off with 60, 65.
Right.
And then you get a job on the Arsenal. You get a job on the Arsenal, nigga, that's 70,000.
Right. See, like even
Watching people.
like-
So yeah.
like even the feds start you off with 39.6. That's your base pay.
Right.
Then, but it goes by your location. So they're gonna start you off with 39.6, and then they're gonna give you a cost of living adjustment pay. So your starting pay could be like if you in
Right.
California, your starting pay probably can be 47, 48,000. You know what I mean? Even though that's still low for California, but that's how they adjust that's how they gonna adjust your pay. And see, and that's the main thing. That's the reason why you got but look, like my cousin worked there, man. I was seeing her post one day, said she had been at work 20 hours. They don't pay no overtime. See, now what they could do is switch. If they would switch from salary to hourly, motherfuckers will come to work. If you switch from salary to hourly, paying 18, if you paying $18 an hour, right? If they were paying $18 an hour and motherfuckers missing work and they weren't getting paid, motherfuckers start coming to work.
That's what they do up here, man. They pay them hourly. They don't give them salary. They pay the guards hourly up here.
That's what they should do. If they would start paying them hourly, pay them hourly, and then like when they work overtime, when they work over and shit, then they can have a choice of, do you want some comp hours to, like you just want 8 hours or you want to pay. You know what I'm saying? Because the feds do that. Even though you bill time as you work, but they still offer you, do you want like a vacation day. You know what I'm saying? You get like, you can bill your hours and you can get you some extra money if you're working over. And see, but if they would do that, and I'm telling you, I think down there, if they paying people $18 an hour, people will come to work, man. People will come to work. They'll be down for that.
Yes, they will.
Shit.
Yeah, they will. Hold on 1 minute.
You listen to No Apologies Needed. That's tomorrow. You listening to Intellectual Heat on Culture Shock Radio. I'm your host, Black Caesar, aka Kiera Kemp. And I'm having a good conversation right now. Hey, so look, let me ask you this, man. Did you see the post about the pastor killed his wife in the church after her sermon?
That's a good one.
No bullshit.
Right there.
No bullshit.
That's
though.
a good one. That was a good one.
He killed his wife,
I
think he killed his wife and he killed himself. It's on my page. I didn't even read the.
I actually seen that shit too.
I don't know how old it is. I didn't click on it and even read the article. Just the fact that the fact that the fact that he killed her after her sermon was fucking ridiculous. I'm tripping on it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and
it's crazy.
that's the respect part that we do. Us as black men be doing some dumb shit. We get in a position, we hold power in a position that we're in, but then we turn around and do dumb shit like that.
Yeah.
That's another platform.
That's another exactly.
Being a pastor, that's another platform.
You know.
You know, that's a good platform.
Right.
You go off and go kill your wife. You know what I'm saying? You just some dumb stuff.
And we
So,
and the masses.
I just sometimes I just shake my head.
Man, bro.
Sometimes I just shake my head, but though I don't want nobody thinking that. I don't want nobody thinking I'm an Oreo.
Right.
So, you know, some brothers are real quick and think like, oh man, he's an Oreo.
Nah.
No, I'm not an Oreo. I'm a realist.
Man, if I could,
you know, you really got to actually think about the lot.
You know what I'm saying? If I could stand behind this mic,
Go ahead.
if I could stand behind this mic and go live and have 5,000 people listening to me and following me,
Right.
what the fuck? How, man, dude, I would be, if I had that small of a following, I would be real careful at what I did or what I do. I'd be real careful.
Here go food for thought. You are upcoming radio, you know, DJ, you know, upcoming DJ, upcoming radio host. You up and coming.
Right.
You know, eventually you can get your followers.
Right.
You know, but just say for instance, right now you really, you know, you got followers, but you don't have followers.
Right.
So if you got 1 million followers, man, you know how many motherfuckers just be like, man, I know you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they ain't never seen you a day in your life.
Oh yeah, that's how it be. Some people,
and that's how it be.
That's so how it be. You know.
And I mean, like, I support you. Like, dude, you wasn't even there when we first built the first block.
Exactly. You're right about that.
You know, and that's a damn shame that they act like that. I was down there last weekend.
Yeah.
In Mississippi.
Right.
I really enjoyed myself.
Right.
Although it was on a sad note, it was on a sad occasion.
Yeah.
But I actually, it changed, man. It changed so much. It's like, if the brothers really could get together and shit, man, there could be some movers and shakers out here in Bolivar County. Yeah. There could really be some movers and shakers if they really actually get together. All that land out there, it's for sale.
Yeah.
You know, it's for sale. If they want to be, you know, like have their own black-owned meat package company, because you don't have no black-owned meat package company.
Exactly. Man,
so if you have your own,
it's like down there, man. I mean, it's depressing. Like, yeah,
it's depressing, but I see opportunity. Like Mount Bayou. Mount Bayou is all black. It's an all black town.
Right.
But you can get that all black town to stop messing with the Arab and bring back the black daughter.
See, but
you know, the black daughter don't go around at all, dude.
Exactly, but this the thing though. This the thing. Who got money? Like the people who got money down there, they don't want to. You know what I mean? They holding on to their money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean,
and
bro,
it's
hard to. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to. It's hard to break the code down there. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, how can I? Right. I can't even put it into words. You know what I'm saying? We like the black owned businesses and shit. Ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't none.
Right.
So, like,
right.
Because cost. What really killed towns like Mount Bayou and shit was cost. The cost, rising cost. Like, so stores can't really stay in goddamn, you know, in business. But like you say, like the Arabs, yeah, they gonna buy the shit. You know, that's the ain't no black people trying to say, man, I'm going to Mount Bayou and let me, you know, I mean, cause right now, it's really like it's like a lost cause, damn near like a lost cause. If you get what I feel what I'm saying, like if I go and put a store, like okay, so like I had this thing right. I said if I was to hit the lottery, say if I hit the lottery for $400 million, just me by myself, I would try to bring some kind of manufacturing company down there. Even if it's like if I could partner with Nike and bring a Nike warehouse down there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like like with no industry, there's no money. Like you gotta have jobs down there. Like the only jobs down there really is Walmart, teaching, working at the prison, and nursing. Like
and Baxter's.
And Baxter. That's it. And it's goddamn, you got to know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody to get on at Baxter.
Are they still doing that bullshit?
From what I used to know. I don't know if they just letting people come in through the door now, but from what I used to know, you used to have shit. It was hard as fuck to get on at Baxter.
That's fucked up.
You know what I'm saying? Like
that's fucked up.
You know what I'm saying? And then you got
I've been away from Mississippi for 22 years.
Right. And see, so the farmers that it's a few black farmers, but they farming for some white guys. The white, like Pimble Farms, Sandal Seeds, all them, that's who got the farming. If you ain't driving truck as a black man down there, if you ain't I have a watcher, a viewer saying they still on it. They still do that at Baxter. So, as a black man, if you ain't driving truck or something like that, what you gonna do? Then you got your dope boys down there selling dope. Man. Everybody selling dope to each other. You know what I'm saying? Everybody selling dope to each other.
I don't even. You know what? Here goes the thing here, and I'm not trying to disrespect nobody. You do your hustle and you do your thing. But I'm trying to see the logic behind selling dope. What is the purpose? Are you going to have a retirement plan? Are you going to have $100,000 at the end of the day to invest in something?
See,
I mean, what is the plan? Are you going to have life insurance for the kids? I mean, I'm not trying to disrespect nobody.
Yeah, man.
You're selling dope. Make logic of it.
Make sense. You know, that was what I'm saying. Like the dope boys. Like the dope men, they were men when I was growing up. They had houses, they had cars, their family was straight. They went out here shooting and doing crazy shit. They was handling their business, stand up. But these young guys, man, like ain't nobody to teach them the game. And so they handle themselves accordingly. Most of the guys sell dope just to re-up and buy Jordans.
That's what I'm saying. What's the purpose of it?
That's what I'm saying. Because they don't want to go to work. But if you think about this, though, if you think about this, selling dope is a harder job than getting up and going to a 9 to 5 every day. Because you work 20 hours a day. Because motherfuckers are always calling you. You know what I'm saying? You know, then you got to constantly watch your back. You don't know who you around. All that type of shit.
Right. Yes, it is. You know, you ain't got no union to back you up.
Exactly. So let me ask you this.
Yes, it is.
No, so let me ask you this. What you think about, I seen this post that said, absent black fathers versus toxic black mothers. Who's to blame? And I was like, that's an interesting question.
I'm gonna blame. I'm gonna blame both.
Right.
It's both. It's not. I'm gonna blame both of them. You know, I can't say that because the reason why I'm gonna blame both because that dude was part of us up in a bullshit ass relationship in the beginning.
Right.
And brought his toxic ass to a good ass woman and made her ass toxic.
Yeah.
And she ended up beginning to hate his ass, and that's when he ended up being the absent ass father.
That's true.
You know.
So what about
it could happen like that.
So what about women? So what about women that won't let the man see their kids just because, for whatever reason? Dude, I'm talking about the man that's trying. The man that's trying. You know what I'm saying?
If the man is trying, and then she's still on her bullshit, then she need fake Jesus in her life.
Oh, fake Jesus.
She need fake Jesus in her life.
Fake Jesus.
And it's true. She need fake Jesus in her life.
Yeah.
You know what? And here go the thing. You know what? And now I'm about to get a whole bunch of people on my ass when I say this shit. And you might agree with me, you might not agree with me. Because I talked to my daughter today about this.
Okay.
Here go the logic.
All right.
Jesus walked on water, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Jesus walked on water.
Okay.
Okay, now you got all these women out here that you know what I'm saying, around with God and Jesus, right?
Right.
If you believe you only need a mustard, what did it say, a mustard seed?
A mustard
faith?
seed, yeah, faith
right?
the size of a mustard seed. Yep, that's right.
Okay, now you got all these pastors out here that, you know, whatever, right along with the Catholic priest, right?
Right.
Right along with the Catholic priest.
Yep.
Now, how many of them fools actually could walk on water?
None of them. See,
if they got that much faith, if they really got that much damn faith, how many of them could walk on water?
Yeah, they're gonna drown.
Like, just take their shoes off and go in the ocean and walk on water.
See, that's what I see. Like, I'm gonna have to do a show where I talk about religion, but a lot of people, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people get pissed off when you say something about about their Jesus. See, but I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. Okay, so in the Old Testament, man, you know what I'm saying? God, if you read the Old Testament and the Ten Commandments, right, which they stole, but it said, "Thou shalt have no other gods before me," right? And then it also tell you that. It also tell you that. It also tells you that the word of God doesn't change. It stands the test of time. It stands, right? So, So if you say thou shalt have no other gods before you, and you recognize Jesus as a God and recognize God as a God, what I'm saying is people recognize them as two separate entities, right? So now you got a God before God. So, but they try to say, "Oh no, he's God in flesh." No, even Jesus died on the cross. Said, "God, why have you forsaken me?" He recognized them as somebody else, right? You know what I'm saying?
And somebody else died on the cross before Jesus did.
No, but I'm just saying. So then when he say his word is everlasting, his word never changing. You know what I'm saying? So why you got a New Testament? So you changing shit. See what I'm saying? You changing. See, but that's the thing though. See, that's the thing, man. Like, I don't be really getting into it because, you know what I'm saying? Like, I done had.
It calls separation.
That's what it does. It's a dividing mechanism. And see, I'm gonna tell you some real shit for real. I had a dude literally talking about he was gonna kill me or fight me because I said something about Jesus wasn't real. So guess what I told him? I said, man, if you're supposed to follow Christ and you're supposed to love everybody, why you want to kill me? Thou shalt not kill, right? I said, man, I'm just saying.
He's about to get ready to set the club up.
You know what I'm saying? And then people say, oh, you don't believe in Jesus. You can't use the Bible to prove your point. How come? Because I tell people all the time that you are gods. I tell people all the time, you are God. You know what I'm saying? There's no God in the sky. There's no devil in the ground. You are good and evil. You are. You know what I'm saying? The kingdom of God is within you. And the Bible tell you that.
They say that stuff.
Seek yourself first, the kingdom of God. That means it's in you. But they need somebody to blame.
They got to blame somebody for their fuck up.
Because black people do not want to be held accountable for their actions. They do not want to be held
For
accountable
bullshit.
for their actions. They want somebody else. They want to blame someone else at all costs. They gotta blame someone else
It's like,
because hold up, because check this
like
out.
this.
You do something, you go to court, you go to trial. You can't say the devil made me do it, and they say, oh, okay, well the devil made him do it. No, motherfucker, you did it. You going to prison. Period.
Man,
But then they make
you know how fast the judge.
then they make you testify.
You know how fast the judge put on the straight jacket.
Right. Then they make you testify under oath
Right.
that if you lying, they make you testify. Put your hand on the Bible. They used to make you put your hand on the Bible. They make you testify under oath. You know what I'm saying? All this
Right.
shit. But then when you say Jesus
Man.
told me to do something or the devil told me to do something, they say you crazy, you going to prison. Hey, when you put them in jail, get them some mental help. That's what they gonna say.
They're gonna put a straight jacket on that nigga. And he said, "Man, the devil made me do it."
You know what I'm saying, man?
Gonna put a straight
Right.
jacket on.
You know what I'm saying? When you was a little kid, you had an imaginary friend. You never lost your imaginary
Yeah.
friend. When you got older, your imaginary friend became Jesus. Shit. I'm just keep it real. I'm keep it real, man. You know, like I know if I do a show on that, if I do a show on that, ain't nobody gonna watch that. Ain't nobody finna sit there and listen to me bash. Goddamn, I ain't really bashing.
No, ain't nobody gonna.
Because this is my thing too. This is my thing. I'm not here to convert you. I'm not here to make you stop believing in Jesus. Everybody needs something to believe in. I prefer to believe in myself.
Yeah,
I believe that I am capable. Through me, I can do all things. You know
what you call that thing? That's that chakra. The chakra that you got, hooked up to your spine and stuff.
Yeah.
That's that. Because some people don't know about the chakra and stuff.
Right.
If they actually knew how they are gods and about the chakras, about the third eye, about the pineal gland. Jinky had said something about the pineal gland, right?
Right. About the pineal gland, yeah.
Bro, Jinky was saying something about the pineal gland, and they thought he was crazy.
People don't understand, man. Man, look, I'm a testimony, man. I've manifested things in my life just by saying, hey, I'm going to do this. This is going to happen. I got faith that it's going to happen. And everything,
right.
See, because when I went to prison, that's how I didn't go to no church and stuff in prison. I started reading books about the mind.
Right.
And when I started reading books about the mind,
Right.
I started trying shit. And then
Right.
I'm gonna tell you something else. Between when I came home, after I came home and I started, meditating and doing things like that, every night,
right,
between 2:00 and 4:00, I would wake up. Not out of a bad dream or nothing like that. Not to use the bad. I would just wake up, and I would just be sitting there. And so I started looking that up. I looked it up. Like, why am I keep waking up? And then it started talking about when your third eye is starting to become aware. When you starting to become aware of different things, that's, you know what I'm saying? That's the subconscious. Right. That's the God starting to talk to you, and that's when you need to really, start to listen, because that's when you at your peace. That time of the day, boy, man, I ain't gonna talk about that, man. Man, I ain't gonna talk about that, man.
I know about it because it's a spiritual awakening. Trust me, I'm very aware of that. That's what it is. But some people think that you bullshit.
Right.
I know what it is. I know exactly what it is, And what's that rapper name? Bob, B.O.B.
Yeah,
B.O.B.
Bob,
that's his name?
Yep.
Yeah. He's trying to wake people up too.
Man.
That's how I got hooked onto the shit.
Telling you.
And the shit is real. There's a reason why they call alcohol drinks wines and spirits.
Right. Right. Man, look, man, people can chalk it up to whatever they want to chalk it up to. I'm not gonna say that, you know what I'm saying, because I let people believe what they want to believe. But
right.
But like with me, when stuff don't add up, I can't ride with it. You know what I'm saying? And I was just brought up. See, I was just brought up in the church because that's the way that's the way I was. I was brought up in the church, so I had to, But I used to ask my mama, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how can we believe something we can't see? You know what I'm saying? How can we, But then people was like, well, you believe you got a brain, but you can't see it. But I can take a fucking scan and see my brain. Well, you believe in oxygen so you can breathe. I said, but you can pull particles together and see oxygen. You get what I'm saying?
Now one of my folks that passed away came back and told me how heaven was,
exactly,
or how hell was.
And, man, you talk about that. But look though, then people tell you, people say you going, you die, you going to heaven or hell. But then they tell you that he coming back for judgment. So you mean to tell me hell and heaven empty? Because so what's going on with that? I'm just saying, what's going on with that? And you know what I'm saying? It's just too much. And then people gonna try to tell, people gonna tell me that, man, they'll probably try to say you don't understand, but I got good understanding. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a verse in Matthew. It's a verse in Matthew that where God was talking and God said, I come not to bring peace, but a sword. To turn fathers against sons, mothers against daughters. Set of variance in households. It's in the Bible. And like people be like, you bullshitting. Like, no.
They take the good parts out the Bible, man.
Exactly.
They take the good parts out the Bible, but they don't want to hear the reality parts of the Bible.
Right. Like somebody was talking about, they hate homosexuals and stuff like that. I said, okay, well the Bible say being homosexual is an abomination. Well, actually they said men wearing women garments is an abomination. So, but then they turn around in the New Testament, God loves everybody. So which one is it? Is it an abomination or do God love everybody? You know what I'm saying? Like people.
If they really want to do some research, King James was a faggot.
Yeah. So then, because King James the one funded the Bible. He funded the production of the Bible. You know what I'm saying? So then when you just look deep into it, then like when people start talking about marriage and stuff like that, I was like, who got married in the Bible? All the thing I know is they were fucking and now you his wife. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never hear about no ceremony. I said, and every great man in the Bible had multiple women, from Abraham to Isaac to David. You know what I'm saying? King Solomon.
All I know is
they had multiple women.
Joseph is a stepdaddy. Joseph was the best stepdaddy ever.
You know what I'm saying? then like the story of Sodom and Gomorrah, right? The story of Sodom and Gomorrah,
right?
They say they destroyed the city of Sodom and Gomorrah because they were having sex with men and all this type of stuff, and the guys wanted the angels, and he offered his daughters. They were virgins. But then if you keep reading that whole story, right? And when they leave, and she looked back, she turned to a pillar of salt. Lot and his daughters, they went into the mountains. They got Lot drunk, and they had sex with Lot. And the story ends right there. They don't say nothing else about it. But people don't. But you never get to that part of the story. The preacher don't get to that part of the story.
No, he's not.
Incest. You know what I'm saying? That's incest been going on. That part of the story they don't get to. You know what I'm saying?
Because they're trying to keep everything.
Everything ain't kosher. Everything ain't copacetic. Everything ain't copacetic. Everything ain't kosher. They know this.
If that Bible, and I'm not trying to knock it, that's actually like the biggest Jedi mind trick that was ever brought on the stage.
Yes.
It is. It's a Jedi mind trick. That same Bible talk about slavery.
Yeah. I told people the oldest two scams in the world is religion and prostitution.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Prostitution is in the Bible.
And prostitution is in the Bible, man. Like I tell people this though. I don't knock the Bible if you read with understanding, it's a good
Right.
tool for you to learn how to live right. Because you know what I'm saying? Like when they say everybody was born with sin, that's true because everybody was born
Right.
with good intentions and bad intentions in them. And then you determine the free will come in. Where free will come in is when you decide that, hey, I'm gonna be good or I'm gonna be bad or I'm gonna be a little bit of both, but I'm not gonna be to the point where I lose myself. You know what I mean? See, and
Right.
that's what a lot of people be
That is
failing to
absolutely
realize.
true too.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and
Right.
like if you, and in the Bible, if you be reading some stuff and you replace Son of God, S-O-N, with the S-U-N of God, Son of God, then a lot of the stuff will start to make sense, especially in Psalms, Proverbs, you know what I'm saying? Especially in those, like people talking about tithes and offerings. Like, if you, the New Testament, you don't supposed to tithe, but they want to go by the Old Testament. See what I'm saying?
Tithes and pimping.
Tithes and
Tithes and
pimping.
pimping.
They definitely getting your,
Tithes and pimping, baby.
they definitely doing it. And I ain't knocking no pastors. You do what you do. Cause you got a faith. I'm gonna be accountable for when I die and
Right.
and mother and the son. Like, first of all, I believe death is just the end. It's the cease of the consciousness mind. The conscious mind ceases to exist, and the subconscious mind goes on. The energy, because if you ever see in biology, if you ever see, y'all can go on YouTube and see a sperm when it hit an egg, it make a spark. So that's energy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about death.
That's what I'm saying. I think we are made out of energy. So energy never dies.
Exactly.
You know, energy never dies. It's either
Sam.
reform or transform into something else. Energy will never die.
Yes, Sam.
So that's us.
Yes.
We all energy.
Yes, Sam. Yes, tithing was really food and your time. It wasn't money.
Right.
Like the Romans and stuff and all them people, they started making it money, because in the Bible, if you read when Jesus came when he rode in on the ass and he seen them out there with the money in front of the temple,
Right.
he knocked that shit over. He knocked it
Right.
over. Pastors don't supposed to be getting paid a salary. Pastors supposed to get a donation.
Right.
But pastors getting a salary.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff that, you know what I'm saying, man, you know, that the Bible, man, like, if you really start to just delve into it and really read into it, people will see. But then that challenges everything that they were taught, and then they'll be like, well, my mama and daddy lied to me. You know what I'm saying? So now they people don't want to face that fact. Like, my mama asked me, when my mama found out I didn't believe in Jesus and stuff, she asked me, well, where do you think you go when you die? I said, where was I before I was born?
Right.
We don't know. So
Shit,
when we die, we don't know.
I had to tell my kids. Right. I had to tell my kids the truth about a lot of things, man.
Santa Claus.
I'm like, niggas, there ain't no Easter Bunny.
Easter Bunny.
There ain't no Santa Claus.
Ain't no Santa Claus.
I had
None
to
of
tell
that.
them the truth.
None of that.
Yeah, no, because I'm not. I mean, why am I lying to them?
Exactly. Why?
They ain't no. You know what? Malcolm X said it best. We don't practice black nationalism, but white people practice white nationalism.
Yeah.
You go to a white church, you're gonna see a white Jesus,
exactly,
a white Mary, a white Joseph, and everything.
Right.
You go to a black church, you gonna see the same thing: a white Jesus and a white Mary.
Exactly, because that's what they were brought up on. Even though,
right. And that's what I said.
Man, bro,
I ain't never heard I never heard no one white person in the Bible. Name one white person in the Bible.
I'm saying, see, like Trill, like Trill just said, man. I tell one of my friends this all the time. Man made the gods. God didn't make man. Man made the God to control, to put people under control. See, like it then,
Right.
man, bro, you want to talk about another? Like I can bring up. Okay, so like in Genesis, right? When they was doing the creation, when they was doing the creation, he said, "Let us make man in our image." If it's only one God, why would he speak in a plural sense, right?
Right.
And then people gonna try to tell
And
me,
that's when
nah.
I read when I read that verse right there. When I read that verse right there when I was younger, I think I was like maybe 13, 14 years old when I read that verse.
Right.
I was like, oh shit, something strong here, dude. So that's when I just kept reading and reading and reading and falling way back out of church and stuff. Before you know it, I wasn't going to church no more.
Right.
Because I was like, dude, something ain't right.
Something.
Then
Exactly.
I started seeing the slave shit in the Bible.
Exactly.
No.
You know what I'm saying? And like even you know what I'm saying? Because at first, you know what I'm saying? At first, when he first made man, like in Genesis, it said, and on this day he made man and woman. He created them. But then it turned right around and said he made Adam and caused Adam to fall into a deep sleep and took his rib and made woman. So you created woman twice.
Right.
You created them twice. But then people say, no, that's like the preface. I said, no, how the fuck is that the preface? The preface come at the beginning of a book. That's what the preface is.
Right.
This is in the middle of the story.
Right.
I said, so then they had, it was Adam, Eve, Cain, Abel. 3 men, 1 woman. Cain killed Abel, and he was banished out the garden to the land of Nod where he met his wife. Where those other people come from? See, that's the thing. And then people don't have answers to that.
That's what I'm saying. Why in the hell do other people?
See,
so basically, it was a woman that was already made.
Exactly, somewhere.
Man, you're getting too deep, dog.
Yeah. But look, man, I've been on here too long. I've been on here too long. I wasn't even supposed to be on here no about an hour. But man, I do. Look, you know what I'm saying? I do this every Thursday. It's called Intellectual Heat. Intellectual Heat, man. Where we just sit. I'm gonna bring up topics, but we could talk about whatever. You know what I'm saying? I do this every Thursday, man. Intellectual Heat, Culture Shock Radio. You know what I'm saying? Right. Man, look, I'm finna get off of here. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to,
do your thing.
Set it down. Man, I appreciate you calling me, though. I appreciate you calling the show.
Right.
So now we got this, so now we got this, so I got my call and shit straight now. You know what I'm saying? So now it's on the poppin'. Hey, For those of you all watching, right? For those, you can stay on while I do this. For those of you all watching, man, tomorrow night or Saturday night, be looking for the post on my page. Culture Shock Radio presents No Apologies Needed. We gonna talk about some crazy shit. Usually we be joking and bullshitting on there. We gonna get some good laughs. And hey, if you're not on the if you're not a part of the Culture Shock Radio group, please go ahead. Please go and type in Culture Shock Radio. That's culture with a K in your group and join the group. We do giveaways. We do different things like that. Man, like I think I'm going to start for Culture Shock Radio. I say I'm going to start reviewing movies. So when you tell me, like, I might pick a movie. I might put a poll up. You pick a movie. You know what I'm saying? Everybody vote on the movie. Then I'm gonna go watch it. Either I'm gonna watch it on the Fire Stick or I'm gonna go to the movies, and I'm gonna do a review. You know what I'm saying? The professor always has something interesting to say. Hey, I'm telling y'all, man. Y'all check us out, man. Culture Shock Radio. No apologies needed. This is Intellectual Heat, man. Hey, John, man. I appreciate you calling, man. I enjoyed the conversation. We might pick this up next week because I got people saying they want to pick it up next week. So we might actually pick this up next week.
Right.
We might pick this up next week.
Problem.
And
nope.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, controversy is a motherfucker, man.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Right.
Controversy is a motherfucker, nigga. I wish I could sit at that red table with Jada Pickett.
Man. Wish I could too.
And I would chop it up with them on some real shit. Like, Your husband was scared of fucking Tupac.
Exactly.
You know. Shit. You know, and how she gonna nigga, she was and set it off.
Man. But man, bro,
I was in the bind,
man, that shit, man.
I'm in the bind.
They got their you know, they got their deal, you know what I'm saying? One day, I'm gonna have me a show on fucking Facebook Watch. I'm already on YouTube, but I'm gonna have a fucking a damn real live studio and all that shit. And I'm gonna be doing interviews and all that, man. So, but like I say, man,
your boy ride?
Huh?
Your boy ride with you?
Oh yeah.
Your boy ride with you? I'm doing the show on the Facebook show with you.
I'm telling you, man. Hey.
And keep that shit 100.
Man, that's all I can do, man. I can't do it. I can't be no other way but 100. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? For sure. You know what I'm saying? For sure. But man, I appreciate you, man. You know.
All right.
I'm finna wrap this up, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You be easy out there, man.
All right, you too, man. Stay up, player.
All right.
All right, one.
Okay. This is the end of my show. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and take it in. Hey, $40 club. Who want to join? You know what I'm saying? Get at me. I need to make these some shirts, man. The $40. I got a shirt. $40 club. Who want to join? And also chosen pre-owned condoms, triple washed and sanitized just like new. Relubricated, reduce, reuse, recycle. What the fuck? But man, thank you all, man, for a great show, man. It was fucking awesome. This show was great, man. We're gonna do this again, man. I might do it Sunday, man. You know what I'm saying? I might do it Sunday. I might do this shit Sunday, man. You know what I'm saying? If something happen between now and then and something I want to talk about, man, I'll get on this motherfucker Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all follow me, man. Go and join Culture Shock Radio. Go and join the group, man. For real. Y'all check it out, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, hey, we could talk about anything, man. We could talk about street shit to politics to religion, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, I try to dabble in a little bit of everything. But, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, man, I want to thank you all for listening, and you know, and I'm out. Peace. Y'all see my fingers? Yeah, peace.